get a list, and then helps you turn the list into money. Now, you've heard us say, talking about InfusionSoft, Arvee mentioned with InfusionSoft, but yet up in the little corner of the screen, you see there is a word there that says Keap. So let me explain a little. Now, some of you have heard of the company InfusionSoft. It is the most powerful, robust, amazing tool in the world. It is what Arvee uses. It is what thousands of people around the world use to grow their businesses. And it's been around for 20 years. It was the powerhouse that basically invented the whole technology of getting a list and digitally marketing those people and the whole automation and follow-up. Been around for a couple decades. But a couple of years ago, people at InfusionSoft said, we need to come up with a tool that's a little bit better, because sometimes InfusionSoft is a little bit too robust, can do too much, and that sometimes is too intimidating for people. So we're going to come up with something that is a simple, easy platform that is the tools, not all these crazy weird tools that you might not need, but the most important tools to help you get a list and turn the list into money. So what are those tools going to be? So about a year ago, a little more than a year ago, they came out with a new platform, a new program, a new system. And they said, we're going to call this Keap. It helps you keep your data, helps keep you organized, helps keep you moving, helps you keep committed to all that stuff. It's all about Keap and that commitment. And then more people loved Keap, and they said, well, let's just rename the entire company as Keap. So now, instead of InfusionSoft, InfusionSoft as a company does not exist anymore. Instead, it is now Keap. And Keap is the name of the company that it's the new generation, the new rebirth. And I want to show you all the tools that are in here. When we said we want to put in the tools that are going to be the best to help people get a list, grow a list, make money from the list, I want to show you exactly what those things are so you can do it. Now, we did this, we went through people and we asked them different things, and we've learned some lessons in doing our research. So I want to share with you like 7 different lessons that we have learned from talking to people and how we're going to help you solve those problems. So first up is lesson number 1, and that is you've got to become the Marie Kondo of your business. Marie Kondo is this amazing organizational lady. Maybe you have seen her show, you've probably heard of her. Everything has a place. My wife is addicted to Marie Kondo. And so we actually had to refold all of the dish towels that we have, all based on what this woman right here tells us to do. So when you pull open the drawer for our dish towels, this is now what you see. You can see it doesn't change the dish towels. They're all the same dish towels and the dish rags, but they're all now folded differently. So you can see them all. You have access to them. They're all organized, and it gives you a better sense of, oh, I know what I'm dealing with. That's what your business needs to kind of be like. Now, my wife not only has a problem with dish towels, my wife has an addiction we're working on. She's addicted to ribbon. She's never met a roll of ribbon that she didn't like. And we literally at our house have buckets of ribbon. We've got bags of ribbon. We've got boxes of ribbon everywhere you look. And so I told my wife, I said, honey, I'm going to make you shelves for the ribbon. And so for her birthday, I said, look, I made it. They're like 4 feet across. There's 5 of these shelves on here. We can put it on the wall. You can put your ribbon here. And she's like, oh, that gives me a great idea. Our second child had moved out of the house, and she said, I'm taking over his room, and I'm going to turn it into a rapping room. And she's not like a rap musician. It's not like she's up there laying down beats or something. She just wanted a place where she could rap presents. And okay, yeah, it's a little over the top. But now, every day, this is the wrapping room. When she walks in, this is what your business needs to be like. She walks in, everything has its place. She knows where everything is. There's the roll of wrapping paper over there. There's scissors there. There's gift tags. There's greeting cards. There's where everything has its space, and she knows where it all is, so she can go access it. She just goes in here and she sits in that chair in the morning not to wrap any presents, but just to feel organized and to feel like everything is in its right spot. This is what your business needs to feel like. When you go to work every morning, this is the business. Organized, everything in its spot. And when my wife is sitting in that chair, you know what she's staring at? The rolls of ribbon. There they all are. This is everything in its right spot. Everything is organized. If you needed to find a roll of red polka dotted ribbon, you would know exactly where to go, because it would be on the reds, it would be that. This is what your business needs to be like. So the number 1 tool you need to have is what we call a CRM, a client relationship management tool. It's going to allow you to manage all of your contacts. Every single person you know, every person you meet needs to be someone on your list, because this is all about growing the list and then making money from the list. So it all starts with having a place to put all of those contacts. And that's what a CRM is. It's a database organizational tool. Sometimes I'll ask someone, you know, how many contacts do you have in your list? And they're like, oh, I've got a few over here, and I got few. No, that's not the way to manage a list. A list is everything in one spot. Every single person you know, every single person you meet, all needs to be in the CRM, and you need to be able to track them. So when you log into Keap, this is the CRM tool. You can see those different colors, the 5, 4, 5, 9. Those are like the shelves of ribbon. If you meet someone, you say, oh, here's a roll of ribbon. Here's a contact person I'm going to put in my CRM. Well, let's find out which shelf we're going to put them on. Are they a lead or are they a client? So you can put them on the right shelf. Everything is organized. You want to see, okay, I want to see who all my leads are. Show me all the rolls of ribbon that are on the lead shelf. You click on that and it shows you who all those people are. I want, because I know, I was going to say, I want you to picture how much organized and how much more efficient you would be. I know you've got scraps of paper, and you've got Post-it notes, and you got random business cards all over the place. You got lists here, you got Excel spreadsheets. I know that's what you do, because that's what we all do if we don't have a CRM. And then someone says, well, I don't really have a list. That's because you don't have a CRM. It's because in your mind, when you meet someone, you say, oh, I should stay in touch with that person, but you don't have anywhere to put them. This is like your digital Rolodex. If you had a Rolodex, you would think, okay, every time I meet someone, I'm sticking them in my Rolodex. This is what a Rolodex is nowadays in this year, in 2020. People have a CRM, and that's how you follow up with everyone. You want to add someone, super easy. You meet somebody, maybe you get a business card, you meet someone, you're going to add a contact. Manually enter them in right like that. Click at the bottom to show which shelf you're going to put them on, and then they get stuck on the right shelf. You want to know how to move people forward. There, I got some leads. I want to turn them into clients. This is how we're getting money off of it. These little blue buttons are what we call a nudge. A nudge is brilliant. A nudge is how you nudge that person forward, and it's going to nudge you. So you like look at your list like, oh, how am I going to make some money today? How am I going to get somebody to move forward so that they're paying? Click on the blue button. And the blue button says, okay, based on what that person's done, we think the next best step would be book a consultation, send them an email, give them a quote, whatever it might be. And the nudges will tell you what to do to move the person forward. Now, everything's all in the same spot. This is a contact record for Jack in this case. So Jack's contact record, you can see there's the little activity button. Activity will track any activity with Jack. You want to know what you're doing with Jack? You can click on that. You can see the latest information that's going on. If you want to know details, click on the next button over. Oh, by the way, I'll mention we sync with Google, which is fantastic. So if you've sent an email from your Gmail account, it will know that, and it will find that, and it will put that in the contact record. So you send an email to Jack in your Gmail account, not in your Keap account, but in your Gmail account. Well, then when you pull up the contact record, it'll say, oh, look at that email that you sent in your Gmail. It will be there. You don't have to worry about that. Hey, which email did I send that from? It's all going to be in the same spot. Okay, this is also all the information, the contact information, the name, the email, the phone number, the address, whatever you want. And there are places for custom fields we'll talk about in just a second as well. You want to know the email history, you click on the email button. It says, here are the emails that I've sent. Inside, maybe a one-off that I got into Keap and I sent an email. Maybe there was a newsletter I sent out. Maybe there was a campaign where multiple emails went out automatically. Maybe I was in my Gmail. All of that email history is going to be right there, so you can see it all. You can see everything. This is not just a history of your contact. This is the history of your relationship with each person. You're going to be able to know everything that you did with that person. You want to know your payments? You click on the payments button. It'll show you the invoices and quotes and everything so you can track that. Because the whole point is we're trying to make money off of these people, right? We're growing the list and then we're making money. Now you can track the money so you can see what's happening. Okay, the CRM is the most fantastic tool. Every single one of you has to have a CRM to keep you organized, to follow up with people. And that's one of the tools that's inside of Keap now. Lesson number 2 that we learned is what we call speed to lead. How fast until you have your first contact with that person. So maybe you meet someone at a networking event. Maybe you meet someone at a virtual event. Maybe someone comes in and says, oh, I'd love to be able to work with you. You get an email from someone, whatever it might be. How fast until you follow up with that person? The case in point of this is a salad. Pretend like I offer you the salad, and who here would want the salad? You're like, oh, that looks like a delicious salad. I'd love to eat that. Now, what if I tell you you can't eat it for a week or 2 weeks? Or 3 weeks. Nobody's touching that salad. It's going to be nasty, slimy stuff that you're just going to throw down the garbage disposal. So you need to think of every business card as a salad. I know it's kind of weird, but let me grab, I got a bunch of business cards right here. Someone gets this business card, how soon do you follow up with it? And every day that you don't is one day more that the salad is getting wiltier and slimier. So instead, now what you're going to be able to do inside of Keap is take care of automated follow-up like that. Like it's automation, simple automation. Friend, Dr. Bethany, she coaches dental practices, and she also does some horse coaching and some heart-centered coaching. I'm not really sure how it all fits together. Anyway, she was getting ready to go to an event. And she called her business coach. She's like, I'm really nervous because I'm going to this event and I know I'm going to meet like 100+ people and I want to follow up with them, but I know what's going to happen. I'm going to come back home and I'm not going to follow up with them and I'm going to forget who they are. And the business coach said, I just heard, Kim said, I just heard about Keap. I got to tell you about Keap. Dr. Bethany said, I don't have time to learn some new system. I'm literally walking out the door in a half hour. And Kim said, I don't need a half hour. Give me 15 minutes. And so within just a 15 minutes, she showed her how to take a business card, how she could text inside of the Keap app, even on her phone, and how she was able to follow up with all those contacts. So Dr. Bethany went to the event. She got more than 100 business cards. She texted to all of them doing follow-up in a matter of minutes or hours and not days, weeks, or even months. In some cases, I know, like some of you out there, years that you haven't contacted some of these people. She was able to get the automated follow-up because it was all done inside of the Keap tool that was simple, easy, and that fast. I'll show you how to do that in just a couple of seconds. We'll talk about that because I know this is you. I know you've got a stack of business cards. I was at an event once where a lady said literally her dining room table had piles all over. And like, that's the permanent state of her dining room table. She can't have people over to eat at her dining room because she's got piles of business cards everywhere. I said, just get your phone out, take a picture, push a button, do the follow-up, and use your dining room table for dining and not for business cards all over the place. So just picture all those business cards, however they are, turning them instantly into your list. This is all about growing your list. And so imagine now getting those business cards to turn into your list. Okay, lesson number 3. The faster you schedule something, the sooner something's going to happen. We've got all these people that now we've collected. We've got our CRM. We've got a tool to help get them on the list, even taking a picture, be able to text to someone. But the whole point is now we've got to take some action. So how fast can you schedule something? The faster you schedule something, the sooner something's going to happen. So inside of Keap, now there's a scheduling tool. Maybe you have heard of like Schedule Ones or Calendly or different tools like that. That is now built into Keap. You don't have to use an outside source for that. So it's all part of what you're doing. Starts with a beautiful calendar. And remember what we sync with? We sync with Google products. So if you have a Google Calendar, you got a bunch of stuff on your Google Calendar, that's going to show up on your calendar. All going to be instantly there. So you don't have to worry about that. So you get the Google Calendar all plugged in. Now, my favorite thing is down here at the bottom. It says like a free 30-minute marketing link. All you do is you can click on one of, my little thing, I was gonna say my little thing got unstable here. So hopefully it said my internet connection is unstable. So, oh wait, did I lose everything? Okay, sorry, it came back. On my screen, it went weird for a bit. You just have this little link down there. And when you click on that free 30-minute marketing link, it sends someone, and you can create this. It sends them your calendar. You can have a 15-minute marketing link, a 30-minute marketing link, whatever you want. It sends them your calendar, and then they can pick. So this isn't you going back and forth. When are you free? Well, no, when are you free? Well, when are you free? And you spend 2 days trying to find time to talk. You just send them your calendar. They can click on when they want to talk. And then they're on your calendar. Right as soon as you do this, okay, give me your name, your email, your phone number. Fills this out so they can send you an email. It sends the person the email. You've got an appointment confirmed. I was trying to talk with Natalie, and she's like, "Oh, let me send you my Keap link." And so I just booked my time that way. Then got a reminder saying you got an appointment tomorrow. This is going to be great. I got a reminder the day of, hey, you got an appointment coming up in 1 hour. This saves you time on both sides. It saves you time, first of all, in getting the person on the calendar because you're just giving them your calendar and they're picking the time. And then it saves you time because they show up at the appointment because they're reminded. I know how many times I got an appointment today at 1. I can't do anything. I booked up, and then the person doesn't show up, and it wastes your hour because they forgot about it or something. So this is all built into Keap. So another tool to help you grow the list, but now get money from the list. Lesson number 4, the sooner you invoice, the faster you get paid. We have potential to get money out of the list, but then when it comes time to send an invoice or a quote, before I got involved in Keap and InfusionSoft, I would sometimes go months without getting paid for work I would do, just because I hated the process of an invoice and following up with that and doing that kind of stuff. So inside of Keap, you can now create quotes and invoices. It's all going to be simple and part of that for you. Inside here, you say, I want to create a quote. Create the quote, turns it into an email, sends an email instantly to them. They get the quote, and now you can track the quote. So you can see all the money you've got coming in. If all those quotes were accepted, you think, look at all that money I could get. This is motivation for you to keep working. So then someone says, oh, I'll accept the quote. Let's do work together, whatever. Let's a $19 consultation, half-hour intro call, or whatever it might be. You create the invoice. You can upload your logo. You can customize it, make it look like it's just for you. Turn it into an email. Send them the email. And now you can track your invoices. You can see which ones have been paid, which ones are still outstanding. Can you see how much more organized you're going to be? It is so much easier for you to make money when you know where your money is and where it's coming from and where you have the potential. If you can, at a glance, just look at something and see, here's the money I could have coming in. Here are my invoices that need to be paid. Here's all this stuff. If you now know your finances, know your numbers, you're going to have a better handle on your business, and you're going to be able to be more successful in that. So these are all the tools that you're going to need. By the way, it syncs natively, beautifully, seamlessly with QuickBooks Online. If you use QuickBooks Online, you're going to love it. We sync with a bunch of programs, hundreds. QuickBooks Online is just one of them. You create a payment inside of Keap. Guess what? It's going to show up in your QuickBooks Online. You don't have to worry about double entry. You do it in one, automatically happens in the other. So we're saving a little time there too. Lesson number 5, stay in touch, stay top of mind. This is the idea of email updates. Maybe you already do something like this. Maybe you have a tool like MailChimp or Constant Contact where you send out a weekly newsletter or a follow-up email or something like that to a group of people. This is now built into Keap. So you can easily, simply do this in sending emails to people or whatever you want. And that would be, instead of, you don't have to have MailChimp or Constant Contact, it's built into what you can do inside of Keap, all in the same tool. Lesson number 6, it's good to know people, but it's better to know what they want. Who are the people on your list? Because you say, oh, I want to grow this list. Well, it doesn't do any good to say, I got a list of 500 people. I got a list of 1,000 people. If you don't know who those people are or what they want, you're not going to be able to make money from those people. Not everybody is the same. Not everybody has the same needs and history with you. For example, who are your repeat customers? Maybe you got some program you're selling, and if someone's already bought your program, then you're going to have a different message to those people. Thank you so much for buying my first program. Guess what? I have a second program. It's going to be great and amazing. You're going to love it. That's the message you tell to them. Or some people, for the first time you meet them, you say, it was great to meet you. I would love to talk to you more and see what I could do to help you. In fact, I have an introductory offer for you. Those are 2 different groups and 2 different messages. So you've got to make sure that you segment that differently. Who are my people who know about marketing opportunities? Maybe they're going to sell my programs. They're going to be an affiliate for me. Or maybe they know about speaking opportunities I could get on stages and talk about. Those are 2 different groups, 2 different messages. You got to make sure you segment that. So inside of Keap, you can do list segmentation. Remember, we talked about the database at the bottom. It says need custom fields. We've got you covered. You can have up to 100 custom fields. You can segment. Here are my repeat. Here are my first-time meeters. Here's my speaking opportunities. Here's my marketing people. You can customize all that so that when you say, I now want to send an email out just to the people who bought my first program, and you can send an email just to them. I want to send an email just to the people I'm meeting for the first time, and you can send it out to them. So segmenting your list gives you power in being able to communicate with people the right way. And lesson number 7, take your business with you, but have boundaries. Often as an entrepreneur, we blur that work-life balance. It gets so hazy and we want to do stuff, and we take our phone with us everywhere. We're on date night with our spouse or partner or whatever, and we get a call and we take the call because who cares? It might be some business anyway. So what you need to do is, inside of Keap, you're now going to get a dedicated business phone line. It's a new number you're going to get. Just for you, it will ring on your cell phone So you'll be able to say, oh, it's a business call coming through. Do I want to take it? Do I not want to take it? Or it's a personal call. Do I want to take it? Do I not want to take it? But it's going to be a dedicated line just for you. It's super easy. You go online, you click on the Keap app, gives you a button, you click on the area code you want. So someone says 480, and say, okay, great. Here's a bunch of opportunities. You pick a phone number. That's now your new phone number that you're going to get in your area code. It looks like it was a real phone number you've had the whole time. Put that phone number on your business cards, put it on your website, put it on the side of your minivan. I don't care where you put it. You can now have that dedicated line. So when people call you, they can now call through that. I met a woman once who didn't put her phone number on her business card because she didn't want men calling her on her cell phone. Like, I am sorry that that's a situation that you have to deal with, but you've got to give people a phone number. You've got to give them a way to get in touch with you. So you now have your own dedicated business phone line, so that people can reach out to you, and you can give that out and not worry about giving out your personal cell phone number anymore. Someone gives you a call and you say, great, you might want to send them a text. Hey, let's meet. And remember, we made that calendar link. Okay, so you see the little icons at the bottom, in the middle of the screen, there's like a camera. There's like a little picture of a mountain and a sun, and there's like an old-fashioned desk calendar you flip over. All you do is you push that button. You meet someone, you get a call or something like that, you just push that calendar button. That's how hard it is. If you can push a button, you can do this. That sends your calendar link to someone. Now they've got your calendar link. They pick a time, and then you just get a notification on your phone saying, hey, someone just scheduled some time with you. That's how simple it is for you to get an appointment with someone. You take a picture of their business card, create the contact record, you push the, I'm going to show you a little more on this in a second. You push the calendar button, and then they book time. And then you say, oh, let me make a note here. Great. Mike scheduled time with me. So in the notes section, you make notes. Oh, great. We're meeting Wednesday, or whatever kind of notes you want to be able to create in there. Okay. Let me now show you what the whole mobile app looks like, because it is amazing what you are going to be able to do with the mobile app. You can do everything on the laptop too, but when you're taking this on the road with you, this is a game changer. I mean, what you're going to be able to do, first of all, you log in, you can now see your CRM. Who are my leads, my clients? You could click on any one of those and log in and see more about them. You can see all the new people. This is at a glance. When you log in, instantly you can do that. You want to import people, get more people on the list, because remember, this is all about growing the list and making money from the list. So we got to get as many people on that list. The top one is import contacts from your phone. You have hundreds or thousands of people already on your phone. So just pull them up, hit the ones you want, import them into your CRM. So now, sure, they're still like a contact in your phone, but now they're in your CRM. So you can reach out to them, you can email them, you can follow up with them, you can track your communication with them. It turns them into a lead and not just someone you have in your phone. Easily done. Hit the ones on your phone, import them, done. The bottom one, manually enter your contact's details. That could be your maybe out somewhere in real life. Say, oh, I'd love to follow up. Can you enter your phone information? And they can type it in that way. My favorite is the one in the middle. That's the one I get excited about. See, I'm smiling on this one because I just love this one so much. This is just scanning a business card to do all this. And you pull out a business card, you take a picture, it instantly and amazingly accurately enters all the information. It creates the contact record. Like instantly, in seconds, you now have the contact record just from the business cards that you've got. See, I've got plenty of business cards all around. You turn these now in a matter of seconds into people onto your list. You're going to tag them. Are they a client? Are they a lead? Whatever they might be. So that's going to categorize them. And now your contact record has been created. If you want to click in there and see something, you can say, okay, and I can see all my history. I can see what texts I've sent back and forth between Bobby and me. I can see that history, what communication is. Maybe you want to make a note. You call Bobby and Bobby doesn't pick up. So you make a note, no answer, left voicemail. So you can say, oh, Bobby, I'm looking here. I called you last Wednesday and I left a voicemail. Didn't you get that? So they can say, oh, I didn't hear from you. You know, you got it written down. You got the history right there. So now you've got all your history, and then you can create tasks for yourself. So if you can say, oh, I got to remember to call back, you can now enter that in the tasks. So you have a history of what you've done and a reminder of what you need to do next. Are you picturing how much more organized you're going to be and how more efficient you're going to be and how much more money you're going to be able to make because you've got all this that you can track and do all the stuff with? Maybe someone calls you and says, hey, there's a new number. Let's add them to the contacts. Yes, let's do that, because these are all things to help you grow your database. You don't know who might be a potential lead, might be able to do some business with you at some point. So yes, let's do that. let's tag them. They're going to be a lead, and we'll create this. And then at the bottom, remember there was a calendar link and the photo, whatever. There's also a little icon that looks like a business card. All you do is hit the business card, and it's going to send your contact information. That's how simple that was. You get a call from someone, create a new person. So you ask them to create the new person. They're a lead, and then hit the business icon, and it sends the business card information to them. Now they've got your information. They can follow up with you on top of that. You can send, this is just like a history. You can send folders, you can send files, you can send photos, you can send whatever you want. And you can also track all that information. You can send these things from your email, from your text. At the bottom, maybe someone calls you. This is Brad. Brad called me. I didn't pick up the call because I'm doing this presentation right now and I couldn't talk. So Keap gets in and transcribes the voicemail. So it says, hey, here's what the message was, and attaches it to the contact record. So now when you look to pull up the contact record for Brad, you can say, oh, look, I see Brad left me a message. It was on my phone, a voicemail, but now I can see exactly what it is. The contact record is the key to all of this. Every single person has a contact record with all of your history and all of your information and just the relationship and all of that you can track. So you know how you can help that person and you know how you can make money from that. These are all ideas on helping you grow the list and then make money from the list. Help you get organized, get a list, get money, get paid. You can do this. You can send stuff from your laptop. You can send it from your phone. You can send text. You can send emails, all of that kind of stuff. Now, before I move on, this is intermission time because I got to tell you, everything that I've told you so far, everything that we've talked about is all what we call Keap Grow. This is the entry level. This is the simple entry level thing inside of Keap. We're going to get to the advanced in just a couple seconds. So we'll talk about amazing things you can do in the next level. But everything, simple automation, amazing organization, the calendar tool, the dedicated business line, the mobile app, the email capability, the CRM, all those things are inside of Keap Grow. Every single one of you needs Keap Grow, if nothing else. All in one place, all the right tools. My wife loves Keap Grow. She's like, oh, my friends need Keap Grow. And we don't even have businesses. We just need this to keep our lives organized and know what we're doing. Keap Grow is all of that. Simple automation with the texting and the photo cards and all that kind of stuff. Simple automation, amazing organization inside of Keap Grow. Now, I want to show you what Keap Pro is like. Keap Pro is the amazing tools that lets you use automated, intelligent marketing. Automation that will work for you. Things that will happen while you're sleeping, it will all happen. Things that will happen you don't even know. You're doing other stuff. You're hanging out with your friends or your kids or going shopping or on vacation or traveling the world. This is all stuff that happens automatically. So we're going to start with landing pages. A landing page is not your website. And it's not even the page where people land on your website. It's not the home page of your website. A landing page is something completely different. And maybe some of you have built a landing page before. If not, I'm just going to explain a little bit. A landing page, and sort of a landing page is the new website. More people are using landing pages than websites. Because if you drive someone to your website, they could get distracted. They could start looking at all sorts of crazy, weird things and not know what's going on. Next thing you know, they're on YouTube looking at baby goats fainting or whatever. On a landing page, you drive them there, there's one thing to do. It's a one-page, single call to action. You're selling a course, there's only one thing on that landing page, buy my course. You're trying to get people to sign up on your list and you got a free offer, there's only one thing to do on that landing page, and that's sign up for your list and get their free offer. Whatever it might be, there is one thing, I'm gonna get one finger, one thing to do on a landing page. Don't let them get confused. So inside of Keap, you build landing pages inside the Keap landing page builder. This is Omara's strategy group. This is the woman I helped to get signed up a while back, and she just has a simple landing page that, hey, sign up for our newsletter. A lot of people use a newsletter as drive people to that for like get the people on the list. This is great. Simple and easy to do. My friend Chris does real estate investing. He has like a webinar, and if you want access to the webinar recordings, guess what? He drives you to a landing page. where you sign up for information to get the information on that. My other friend, Greg and Brian, they put together a video course showing people how to get started with Keap. If people signing up for the software, they put together an amazing video course. There's like 20 videos. It's great. And how do they market that? How do they let people sign up? Through a landing page. On the landing page, you see all the information about the course, how many videos there are. It says you want to get started. Okay, you click on this and that takes you to a payment page. So then people can pay for the course. Once you pay for the course, instantly they get the screen that says, okay, check your inbox. It is automatically mailed to them. I get the email saying, okay, you've now signed up for the course. Click the course. I click on that and it tells me about the course so I can jump in and start doing that. That all is triggered by a landing page where there's only one thing to do, and that's sign up to buy the course. And then the emails kick out, they send all this stuff out. Greg and Brian are not emailing people about the course. They're not mailing out access to people. That is all done through automation. That is all started with a landing page. Landing pages, I've gone to a couple events lately and this guy's like, oh, show my landing page. This guy does like bobblehead business cards. So he has a landing page talking about that, and you sign up to get an access for your checklist development, whatever. He said, this one took me, I think this one took him like 30 minutes and this one took him 20 minutes. And he says, oh yeah, just show people my landing pages. You just go into the Keap landing page builder. They have a bunch of templates, drag and drop, icons, photos, logos, whatever, and you create a landing page. You get a little short code for that. You put it in an email, put it on social media, give it to someone else you're doing a joint venture with. That's how easy landing pages are. Landing pages are the new thing to take action. They're really like an action page. So you create landing pages to have someone take action. They can browse on your website, but a landing page is where they do the transaction. They go and buy a store. You can look at the storefront window. That's browsing. That's the website. But in order to do something, you got to go in. You got to get to a cash register. You got to talk to someone. That's what the landing page is. And that triggers what we call the automated campaigns, which is the real magic behind all of this. This is what happens once someone does something on a landing page, or you have them in your database and something else triggers it. Campaigns are emails that go out automatically to people while you're sleeping, while you're on vacation. You create it once. Somebody opens an email, they're going to get this response. Someone clicks on a link, they get this response. Someone doesn't open the email, they get this other response. And it all happens automatically. So now you're going to be able to picture how you would have a real conversation with someone. So you say, hey, did you hear anything about my course that I have to make available to people? And if they say no, then you're going to give them a different answer than if they say, oh yeah, I heard about that. And then your follow-up answer is going to be different. That's exactly what you can do inside an automated campaign. You can have your follow-up. So it's very personal. It pertains exactly to what their needs are, but it's all going to be automated. So let me give you an idea. Joe created this back stretcher gadget thing, and Joe's been marketing this around for a while, but then he decided he was going to market it through using Keap. So he takes out an ad on Facebook. This is an ad on Facebook. He has an ebook helping people learn how to back pain be gone kind of thing. If you have back pain while you're sleeping, get the ebook. So people say, oh, I have back pain, I want the ebook. They click on that because they want the ebook. They're trying to register to get the ebook, and that's going to tell them more about the back stretcher. So they click on that. Now, as soon as they click on that to get their copy, now I'm showing you inside of Keap. This is what a Keap campaign looks like. You can see the little tag on the one side, on the left side. That puts a little tag on the person. So Linda put a little tag on her. She's in my contact record, requested the ebook. And so then that next little part is delivering the ebook to Linda. And so the email delivery consists of a couple of emails and timers that go out. So they register, they put a tag on them, email goes out. Hey, thanks for requesting the ebook on the back pain. I'd love to be able to help you alleviate your back pain. Just download the book. Timer goes by. Next day, email goes out. Hey, did you wake up with pain again this morning? Probably because you didn't download the ebook. Make sure you download the ebook and everything will be fine. Timer goes by. Next day, I woke up pain-free today. How about you? Download the book. And it just keeps reminding the person. It's emails, timers that'll just remind the person to eventually download the book. Finally, like, oh yeah, I got to download that book because I had freaking my back last night. So then it sends them an email. Hey, thanks so much for downloading the book. There's great information in there. Make sure you read blah, 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 blah. If you want to, there's always a buy now button. You can always buy the back stretcher, but they're going to take a while because now we've got another campaign. Email timer, buy the back stretcher, buy the back stretcher, buy the back stretcher, buy the back stretcher. until they finally buy the backstretcher. As soon as they buy the backstretcher, it takes them, just like as soon as they download the ebook, it takes them to another part. As soon as they buy the backstretcher, it takes them to another part. This is all automation. And they get the email, hey, thanks so much for buying the backstretcher. We're going to be amazing. Here's our Facebook group, and let's get you out of pain once and for all. This is what an automated campaign looks like. This is what you could do selling whatever you're selling, however you're trying to get money, whether it's personal consultation, whether it's a product, whether it's a service, whatever it might be. You do that through automated campaigns so that you're able to make all this amazing stuff happen through automation. The problem is, this is sort of what many of you deal with. It's a bunch of mismatched tools. They're trying to build some birdhouse there. You can't build a birdhouse with a bunch of mismatched tools. You sure can't build a business either. So instead, Keap is like all the tools you would want in a Swiss Army knife, in the hands of a robot because it's automated and it's sitting on a pile of cash. This is the business model that we are working toward. Automation, money making. Damon John, one of our good friends, first question he asks people when he's partnering with him on Shark Tank, he says, do you use InfusionSoft or Keap? Because that's how I know you're serious about your business. People like Dave Ramsey, Tony Robbins, Jack Canfield, all use Keap products to grow their list and make money from their list. They know how to do it. And that's how they're making tons of money, because they use the right systems to do that. And of course, Arvee has been using Keap products for years. That allows her to do amazing things as well. And I don't make it seem like it's just some mercenistic making money. It allows you to serve people and help people. There are people who need your help and your solutions. And this allows you to reach out to them to solve their problems. Up until this, when a business coach was talking to someone that said, okay, you need Grasshopper for like a phone tool, you need Schedule Once for calendaring stuff, you need to send out emails through Constant Contact, you need a CRM, you need ClickFunnels to build your funnel sequences, you need lead pages to build landing pages. None of those tools talk to each other. They're all different. You're trying to connect them all together. With Keap, they are all each other. So easily they talk to each other. I'm going to talk you through the 3 different levels of what Keap has. So InfusionSoft as a product still exists. And so it's still there. It's a little robust, and it's probably more than most of you want. So I get more excited about Keap Pro. Keap Pro is everything that I've talked about, all the beginning stuff, plus the advanced automation in the landing pages and the automated campaigns. And then there is Keap Grow. Keap Grow is just the first part of what I talked about, which is still great stuff, but doesn't have any automation to happen while you're sleeping or on vacation and really grow things. There are different price levels for each one of those, depending on which one you're doing. Keap Pro is $149 a month, and Keap Grow is $79 a month. Now comes the best part of all this. Well, I was going to say the first part, well, I was talking to you about all the cool stuff. That's pretty cool too. But the real incentive is the good things that I get to share with you right now. First of all, I'm going to get you discounted pricing on all that. So if you want to Keap Pro or Keap Grow, you're going to get reduced pricing. Keap Pro is now $99 a month, and Keap Grow you get in for $49 a month because you are part of our partner community and you're here with Arvee. So you now can qualify for Keap Pro at $99 a month or Keap Grow for $49. I'm going to focus more on Keap Pro because I think it's really a better solution. It's a long-term solution that more of you really are ready to do. So I got an order form here that I would normally hand out. I want to walk you through it. It has a user, and there's you get a one-time onboarding coaching for your onboarding kickstart. But let me walk you through the good news. Ready? Here we go. First of all, your Keap Pro is reduced to $99 a month. So every month you're saving $50 right there. Keap Pro is $99 a month. Then I'm going to give you your first month free. So you're saving another $100 there. Your first month is free for your Keap. Then I'm going to 5 times your account for free. So instead of you having 500 contacts, I'm going to get you 2,500 contacts. That's normally like an extra $50 you have to pay for that. So I'm already giving you reduced pricing, and I'm saving you the $50. I don't care what size your database is now. You might have like a smaller than 2,500. You're going to need it at some point, and then you're going to be glad I got it for you now. So you don't have to worry about that. You'll be grandfathered in, and you won't ever have to pay for that extra database size. I'm going to give you an additional user for free. It's an extra $30 you're going to save every month. So don't have to worry about that. You're going to get an extra user. You're going to get 5 times your account size for you. If you have some campaigns built in another system that you, like, I don't know, Active Campaign or something like that, we'll help you migrate those, set up the automation in those, so you'll be able to get that running all together with all the tools. Okay, we want to make sure you understand how to use Keap. And so we have hired our outside #1 partner called Success Engine. They're our #1 onboarding training partner. And so they do amazing stuff. They're going to get on the phone with you on a Zoom call, and they're going to actually give you some coaching. You know, many of you know what coaching costs, personal coaching. They're going to give you coaching as part of this. To start with, they're going to talk about marketing automation, get a plan for that. They're going to give you some strategy startup sessions. You're basically going to get 4 personalized hours with them just talking about how to build stuff, how to set it all up, and what's going to be most powerful and most effective for you and where you are. And then you're going to get a 60-day game plan of where you're going after that. You're then going to be partnered with someone on their team. They will call in and check in with you frequently, making sure you're set, making sure you're still doing stuff. They're amazing. You are going to love your folks, your coach at Success Engine. Then they build campaigns for people. So they're going to give you 3 campaigns that are super valuable. The 3 most valuable campaigns they have. One is a lead capture campaign. One is a nurturing, indoctrinate new leads. These are each ones they charge like $1,000 for these. Stuff's built. Campaigns are built. The content's in there. The words are there. The pages are ready. They're also got a campaign to drive people to a free consultation. Total value on that is close to $5,000. They said they could offer it for like close to $3,000. And we said, we're going to cover the majority of the cost, and we're going to drive the cost down even lower. So you get all of that for a one-time payment of just $299, which we can even split into payments. So you're going to get all of that, the 4 hours of coaching, the 3 pre-built campaigns, all for just $299. And I'm going to buy you the Keap Video Starter Kit from Greg and Brian, which you're going to love, the 20 videos. So you're going to get the video course that you can use in conjunction with your real coaching from Success Engine on the phone. And we've also got customer service. You can call us anytime. We've got amazing customer support to walk you through anything. But we're giving you all the resources, video course, personal coaching, and our customer service to help you anything you want. Okay, let me walk you this so you got everything figured out. First of all, you're getting the reduced pricing. You're going to get grandfathered in at the reduced pricing of just $99 a month. On top of that, I'm going to give you 2,000 bonus contacts. So instead of 500, you're now going to have 2,500 contacts. I'm going to give you a bonus user. So instead you go from 1 user, you get 2 users. 2 people can be in at the same time. You might not need it now. At some point, you might have a virtual assistant. You might have a partner. You might have someone else on your team. You will love having that, and you won't have to worry about upgrading or having to pay extra for that. You're getting it now for free. Your onboarding coaching drops to $299, and instead of getting 3 calls, you're going to get 4 calls. I'm giving you more calls at less money. And by the way, the numbers I crossed out of $499, that's for an onboarding experience that we have that isn't even what you're getting. That's for lesser. You're getting the Success Engine, which is worth significantly more. These are all bonuses and incentives that we've been able to arrange for you. Now, I will let you know this is not something that is available forever. This isn't something that people call in to keep and get. This is something we've been able to put together for you. So I will let you know that I know that I can honor all of this through the end of the month. So today and through the end of next week. But you've got to make sure you get in touch with me before the week expires to guarantee we can do all this. After that point, I'm happy to set you up anytime. I can always get you set up, but I can't guarantee I'm going to get you 5 times the account and a bonus user and an extra call and your discount pricing and all the things that I've been able to do. So make sure you get in touch with me. And see, here's my phone number. This is my personal cell phone number. You're going to be able to call me or text me on my personal cell phone number, and you can email me as well. We just need to book a time. I actually have I have like a form I'll fill out. We'll scan this in. We'll get you a digital agreement so you can see everything in writing. But I just need you to get in touch with me so we can book some time so that we can get that all figured out and make sure it's the right fit for you. And we got enough contacts. And we got the Keap Grow or the Keap Pro. Regardless of whether it's Keap Pro or Keap Grow, either way, just reach out to me so we can get all those things figured out. Because I know this is a tool for you, and Keap wants to help you get organized so you can grow your list, so you can make money from your list. Stop struggling, stop getting frustrated thinking, oh, I could be doing so much better. You could, and with the tools that you need, you can utilize that to be better. Keap wants to be your partner so we can help you grow that list and make money from that list. Oh, okay. I'm out of breath, Arvee. I tried to run through as much as I could in that short amount of time, and hopefully Ray's been answering questions on people that have been in chat and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, he has. So if anybody else has, do you have time for a few questions?
I am here all day. I will sit here on this Zoom until it's all over. I've freed up my entire day just to answer questions from people.
Okay, so if you have a question that you want to verbally share with Darin, just raise your hand and I will bring you in and you can talk to him. So again, and Ray, thank you so much for answering the question. But I just want to say that Keap keeps getting better, better and better and better. And you just keep giving a great deal. And this is even a better deal than I think was even there at the $1 million. I mean, with that guy's class, when you showed it, I was like, oh, I want that, you know, and I don't even have that, but you know, I have the big version, but it's just so cool just to add that and gift that. And, you know, you just have so much value and you're all going to need, you know, you need this. I have to tell you, Darin, if it wasn't for InfusionSoft and my database, my CRM, not only would we not be talking right now, but I mean, my business would probably be in trouble during this, you know, challenging time, but it's because of the database and the organization that you were sharing that's helped uplift me where I can help others and uplift them and give them training classes virtually. So I encourage all of you, you need a list. Social media just does not get people in a room, in a classroom or a virtual room. It just doesn't yet, unless you pay a lot of money for ads. It just doesn't work yet. The list, the power is in the list. The money is in the list. And I'm telling you, and I've told you before, if you've worked with me before, you've got to build your list. And now it's easier than ever. I love that snap thing.
Oh, I mean, that's like, I don't remember when I was at your event, I could hand the phone to someone. I think I handed it to Carolyn Gialamas, and she had no training on it. And I said, take a business card and take a picture of the card, create a contact record, send a calendar link out, send your business information. And you're thinking, she's like, I don't know how to do any of this, but she did it all in less than a minute, because it was that intuitive and it was that easy to do. And Arvee, you mentioned social media. Social media, as much as I love social media, and social media is a great tool to get people to your list, but your social media is not a list. You can't email those people and let them know. You don't know if they're going to get that message. Don't rely on social media to be the receiver. That's just like an advertisement for you out there.
Right. Well, it's like spaghetti on the wall, you know, but when you have a list and you nurture that list and you do those campaigns, you know, then you know, it's like your friends. It's like when you have a party, they will come. So let's see if anybody's got their hand up. Okay, we've got a hand up here. Let me see who that is. Paul again. Okay, all right, Paul, you can talk. Do you have a question?
No. Yes, can you hear me, Arvee?
Yes, we can hear you.
You don't have to do the monthly stuff. Can you pay it all at once, yearly? That's all.
Yes, Paul. And I don't normally say this. I don't want to get anyone confused. This is something they just sort of came out with, but if you want to, because I'm going to give you some kind of bonus when you sign up. So most people, I'm going to give the first free month to. If you want to pay the entire month in advance, I will actually give you 25% off the entire annual contract. So instead of, normally you would pay like $11.90 or something like that for the annual over the course of it, I'm going to take like $300 off of that. So if you want to be able to sign up, pay for the entire year in advance, we can give you an even bigger discount by doing that. Hope I didn't confuse you. You're like, oh wait, what's my discount? So you can either take a first month free if you just want to pay it every month, or if you want to pay the whole first year in advance, I'll give you 25% off.
Wow. And I got the 2 months free. I mean, that is awesome. Awesome. I just want to read something real quick that Dr. Renee Gordon says. She's like, she loves your presentation, and she says, especially about the ribbon. I have 850 rolls of ribbon from my gift basket business that I sold many years ago. Also, I love the metaphor of the salad. I do too. I would not eat that salad if it was a day late. And that's what happens to business cards. You know, they get stale and then people don't remember you. And then you go, well, and then you throw it away. So you can't wait. You got to hit it when it's hot. So the snap does that. I mean, this is just fantastic. Just fantastic.
Although because then you said hit it when it's hot. See, the salad's cold. So maybe I need to get a better metaphor that's hot. So I need to have a hot metaphor that, like maybe a waffle, a beautiful hot waffle with melted butter on it, but you're not going to want that when it's all stuck in the fridge for a week and it's all whatever, nasty.
Soggy and everything.
Yeah.
Exactly. So does anybody else want to speak to Darin directly? I can bring you in. I'm going to put Paul back and lower his hand and disable his talking. There we go. Anybody else? I know a lot of you have answered your questions in the chat box. We appreciate that. But last time, going, this is your opportunity to talk directly to my dear friend, Darin. Anybody, any takers? Let me make sure. Okay, Kimberly. All right, Kimberly, you can talk. Hey, Kimberly, how are you?
Kimberly.
Hi. So I use Constant Contact quite a bit. Would this be a better alternative? And could I transfer my contacts easily from Constant Contact into this program?
Right. First, is it better? This is my pantomime. Hands down. Hands down, is it going to be better? I mean, I don't know all the tools inside of Constant Contact, but I don't think they've got a fraction of what you can get inside of Keap. And Constant Contact is fine. I'm not bashing Constant Contact if that's all you need to do. But if you ever thought of taking pictures of the business card and the calendaring tool and the dedicated business line and sending quotes and invoices and tracking your payments, all that kind of stuff. And that's not even getting into the automation part of it. But just Keap Pro alone is significantly better than that. And then you want to transfer your contacts from Constant Contact into Keap. That would be nice if you could. Yes, of course you can do that, Kimberly. We will totally help you with that. That is super easy to do. In fact, there might be, we have a couple like literally easy button things when you're logging in and you're doing stuff. Constant Contact might be one where you just push one button and it magically goes out and he does all this stuff. Even if not, it's super easy. You're going to export your contacts as a CSV file. And this goes for anyone, regardless of wherever you have your contacts. My Excel spreadsheet, Constant Contact, MailChimp, any other program, you'll export them and it'll turn into a CSV file, like an Excel spreadsheet. You'll just come to Keap and you'll just import them and all that information will go in there. Every single day, we have tons of people who come to us and most of them coming from another platform. And so we handle that every day. If you don't do it automatically on your own, and if you don't walk through it naturally with the video course, then your folks' success engine will make sure that all gets taken care of for you. So don't worry about all that. We'll transfer it all and get all that information in for you.
Okay. I do have another question. Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So is there something where we could get on just to see? Sometimes you get these programs and you're very good at selling them, and that's great. But you, as the end user, you get in there and you go, oh, crap, this is really not as user-friendly as I thought, and I really don't like it. Is there something where you can kind of jump on there and kind of muddle through it and see what it really is before you actually jump into the program?
No, we want to trap you in without ever knowing anything about what you're getting into. No, Kimberly, I'm joking, of course. You can go online to keap.com. And there are some opportunities to watch a demo or see a demo where you can see the software at work. And that'd be a totally easy thing to do. Now, I will let you know, if you do that, Keap will know that you've done that and someone may reach out to you. I'm just telling you, this sounds bad for me. Don't talk to someone at Keap, because what you're going to be able to get through Arvee as part of the bonuses and stuff is going to be better than what they're, so don't let them, if they talk to you and they say, oh, yeah, I'll follow up with you, just say, I'm working with Arvee and Arvee's taking care of me. She's got me taken care of. So just don't chat with them, because I don't want to mess up what we've been able to get and be able to put together for you. But go to keap.com, watch some demos, see it and work. You can see the stuff. If you really want to, you can get a free trial. Are great, but you sort of get it and you don't really know what you're doing because nobody's walked through and showed you how to set. And you're looking at your phone like, I'm not really sure what I'm doing now. Whereas when you actually get signed up, you're getting real coaches and they're really walking you through all that stuff. So I would encourage you, go watch a demo if you want to see it in real life. And then give me a call back and we can walk through and get the next steps from there.
Okay.
Any other questions?
When they build your, what did you call this? The three, the programs, your three different programs.
Your campaigns?
Your campaigns.
Yeah.
Are those then, do we provide the graphics and they plug all of our own graphics and how we want it to look? Do they help us build that, or are we kind of on our own in building that?
They're going to do a couple of different things. They're going to give you the campaign. You're going to get 4 hours with them, and you can use those 4 hours. This is great for everybody, so it's a great question. You're going to get 4 hours with them, and if you say, I want to spend all 4 of my hours building this one campaign and just getting it absolutely perfect, then they'll do that. And then, you know, they'll say, we've got the templates here for you. Do you want to replace some of these photos? You can drag and drop and, you know, recreate it and customize it and personalize it. And then maybe even from that, you can say, okay, I got an idea, and I know how I can customize the other 2 campaigns that I've got as well. So part of it just depends on how you want to use those 4 hours of coaching and what you want to do with that. But if you want to make sure it's all personalized and whatever customized to you, that'll take some of that time. Or you even spend an hour having one of your coaching calls, and then they say, okay, here's some homework for you to do during the week. And during the week, you personalize and you do all your kind of stuff. And then you come back the next week and say, oh, hey, look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. Let's do it again for the next one. That'll work. Yeah. So does that sort of answer the question?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Arvee, I just want to mention, I saw a question. Someone said, can I migrate my current dedicated business Google phone number over to the Keap phone service? You can port some phone numbers over. Google phone numbers are not ones that we can do that for. It depends on, it's the way they're set up and where we get those phone numbers from. And Google phone numbers are not ones that you can port in to be your new number. So if you wanted to keep your Google number, you could keep your Google number and you could get another Keap number as well. If you had a number that could port over, then you can just have the 2. So it just depends on how you want to work that. We will give you an extra phone number. You can use it if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if it can help you at all, then that's great. You can use that.
And what about, Jenny's asking about photos. Okay, so Ray answered it. So she was asking if photos can be transferred, and I guess the answer is yes.
Yeah, that's where I mentioned we have a team that's going to help if you have stuff built in Constant Contact or wherever. A team will help you migrate that over, and that's going to be apart from the Success Engine people. The Success Engine people are going to give you your 4 hours, and that's in a different company. That's Success Engine, all different people. And then all the Keap people inside the Keap building, then we've got a team that helps with migration, so they could get you on there.
Oh, that doesn't take part of the 4 hours, so that's good.
Right. So it's bonus time for you.
A Canadian phone number.
You can't do the Canadian phone number only because, I mean, you can do some of the stuff inside the mobile app, but you can't get a Canadian phone number. And it's the way it's set up as well, but we then would incur long distance charges when you were using that. So it gets a little bit tricky with that.
True. Okay. Well, if you have any more questions, go ahead and put them in the chat box. If you have to leave, I understand we're right at the top of the hour. So Darin, stick around a little bit longer for anybody that wants to ask more questions, but anybody else, if you have to go, have a great, blessed day. Thank you so much for being here with us, and keep continuously improving your business, improving your speaking abilities. And we're going to get through all this, and we're going to move forward, and we're going to make a ton of money. So bye for now for anybody who has to leave. All right, so Darin, let's, okay, so Arvee is the bestest. Thank you. All right, so if you have any more questions, just write them in there. If you need to go, we respect your time, and we said it would be right, over at 11. So if you have to go, that's great. But what I want to encourage you to do right now is make sure you have Darin's phone number and email address and contact him. Don't wait until that salad is all icky, right? You need to contact him right now, today, to get this special deal. Otherwise, you'll put it off, and then it'll be like that icky salad or that icky, what did you have?
The waffle, the waffle that's gotten cold and soggy.
So right now, they're in a generous mood, and so there's nothing like this out there in the market. And one reason that I've gotten this system is because it elevates your business, not only physically, but it elevates it in the minds of other people, because people that use Keap are successful business owners, entrepreneurs, and speakers and authors. So just by you switching from something as simple as some of the other ones to a serious system like this will elevate how you are looked at in the eyes of your clients, colleagues, and students and everything else. So do it do it for that reason alone, if for nothing else besides the robustness of it that no other system has. So again,
our good friend Danella was at your very first event where I came and spoke, and she said that same thing. She said, I got it. She got it because she saw the vision of it, but then she realized that she started sending emails out. She had all these people say, wow, you are really successful. I see you're using, at that point it was InfusionSoft. I see you're using InfusionSoft now. That's amazing. Things must be going really well for you. So all of a sudden it went from being, I'm not bashing MailChimp, but it went from her being like a MailChimp user, which is sort of, to a professional InfusionSoft user. So it just changes the whole mindset. And Arvee, you mentioned something else as well. We're seeing people sort of, we thought when coronavirus hit, we thought, oh, this is going to shut down everything. Nobody's going to do it. We actually have realized the opposite. As people have realized, if I would have had InfusionSoft or Keap 6 months ago, I wouldn't be going through the struggle I'm going through right now, because now I'd be able to still be doing business. It doesn't matter if I'm shut home in the basement, I'm stuck in some home office or whatever, because I can now reach out and talk to people because I'd have things set up. And so now we're seeing people realize this is the future. This is where business is going. This is how to build stuff. And so we're seeing people jump on board more than we thought we would as this is happening.
Right. Well, and one of the reasons why I got it so many years ago is my speaker colleagues were all using it. So it's like Laurel Langemeyer uses it, like you said, Jack Kant. Also I wanted to be on the same level with them. So again, not just will it elevate how clients think of you, but sometimes you want to be where your colleagues are and just be lifted to them as well. We have
Ardina asked a question. She said, if you sign up for Keap Grow, which is the lower level, the $49, can you then upgrade to Keap Pro at some point and still get the discount rate? So Ardina, fantastic question. Yes, you can. You're going to be coming in. When you come in, we're going to say, Ardina came in through our partner platform with Arvee. She's part of Arvee's tribe, and we give our best perks and benefits and incentives to our partners. And so Ardina is going to qualify as that. Then if you call in 6 months down the road and say, okay, I'm ready for some automation, I want to go to Keap Pro, they'll see, oh, Ardina is part of the partner tribe, and so we're going to allow her to get the $99 discount. If you run into any problems, you can call me personally. You can reach out to Arvee, and Arvee can put you in touch with me, but I will make sure that happens. Now, I will tell you that when you sign up, I'm going to give you some kind of bonus. So like everybody gets a free first month, or everybody gets 25% off if they're paying for the whole year. You also get those other extra bonus contacts and the extra user. If you were signing up for Keap Grow, I'm going to give you 1,000 extra contacts.
Wow.
If you sign up for Keap Pro, I'm giving you the 2,000 extra contacts and an extra user. So if you sign up, if you switch over 6 months down the road, I don't think I'm going to be able to say, okay, let me go back and give you an extra user now, an extra. So it's sort of just when you first sign up. So if you think at some point sooner than later you might need that, it might be to your advantage to sign up at Pro just to get the bigger contact list and the extra user. The difference in the 1,000 is like an extra $30 a month, and the extra user is an extra $30. So that would save you $60 a month for that if you would need it. So if you think you might need that sooner rather than later, have that come into play and see if you want to sign up for Pro earlier. But the short answer is yes, you can easily switch from Grow to Pro, and you will be discounted and get the grandfather $49 or $99 regardless.
Yes, but Ardina, and all of you that have worked with me in the past, I recommend going right to the Grow, because
to the Pro?
Not to the Pro, excuse me.
Yeah.
They made them too close together, but
I know.
Pro version, because that database grows fast. When you have a way to put cards in a database, especially an easy way everywhere that you meet people, and we are going to open this up and be able to meet again. But in the meantime, you probably have a lot of cards sitting around. you know, that's going to grow fast. When you put your mind to it and you have a tool to capture everything, it's going to grow fast. So I recommend you go right to the pro, and then you don't have to worry about it later. You want something that you can grow into. You don't want to have to be maxed now and then later have to deal with it. Just do the pro now, because you are going to build that database. The money is in the database.
Yeah, and it's really like you said, if you have that mindset of now I have a database, because so often people aren't growing a database because they don't have anywhere to put it. They don't have any picture, they don't have their head wrapped around on where their list is. But now you have a list, and when you picture that list, you're like, oh yeah, if I were to say, how many people do you have on your list? You'd say, I have 712. I know exactly, because I just saw it today. I know exactly, because it's a very concrete thing, and you know exactly, they're all there together. And so that will kind of grow. Oh, someone asked, is coaching offer still included in the grow? Yes. Now there's less to coach you on the grow, because we're not coaching you on how to build campaigns or how to build landing pages and that kind of automation. So it's a little simpler. You're going to get 3 calls instead of 4 calls. It's supposed to be 2. I'm going to get you an extra 3rd call, and the cost on that we reduce down to $99. So if you're doing Keap Grow, you're going to get 3 calls for $99. If you're doing Pro, you're going to get 4 calls, and we're going to get more into the real automation on how to do stuff, and that's for $299. If you were to sign up for the Grow, I hate this Grow and Pro, they're so close in the rhyming. If you sign up for the Grow and switch to the Pro, when that happens, then we say, okay, let's send you back to coaching, and we'll charge you the difference in an extra $200, and you'll go back and learn how to build campaigns and landing pages and stuff. So we want to take care of you whenever that process happens, but as Arvee said, it's sometimes best just to sign up with the right tool to get going at the beginning.
And to grow. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, is there anything else? Anybody else have any questions before we turn Darin loose today? Because I know you're all going to call him immediately. I hope you've been texting him already and let him know that you want to have a conversation with him. At least have a conversation. All right? At least have a conversation. Okay. Okay. Hi, Sandy. Welcome.
So, do I need to do the whole thing all over again for Sandy? I'm just kidding, Sandy. I'm just kidding.
She just joined us. But Sandy, this is recorded, so I will send you the recording. And again, take down Darin's number. If Ray, you could put in the chat box once again Darin's phone number and email address for anybody who came late, so they can call him immediately. So write this down. Write down. Excellent. That's Darin's phone number. You can text him there. And Darin, you're in Utah, right?
I am. Last time I checked.
Okay, Utah. And put in his, yeah. So just today, just have at least to have a conversation. Reach out to him. He's not doing anything. He dedicated the rest of the day just for you to contact him. So Renee says, yes, we will be able to watch this presentation again. Yes, I'll send you all the recording. Probably Monday, you'll get the recording. Okay, but act now, contact, email, text, or call Darin immediately and be some of the first ones, because I don't know if this is limited or not. You didn't say it was limited to certain people, but I would imagine it probably might be, right?
And unfortunately, my time is limited. I'm happy to talk to everyone, but I have things that I need to do, and I need to make sure the real limitation is the time frame, because this isn't just like it's just like me making up software and selling it out of my basement. Whatever. We're a big company with hundreds of employees, and they have processes and they have a computer system. And in order for me to offer any of this, we've had to create it in the system. And at the end of the month, they say, okay, that's gone now, and we can't access that anymore. So if you call me on the 2nd, I'm like, I get in the system, I can't pull up the bonuses that we've talked about. So I know I can offer and guarantee all of this through the end of the month. So make sure you reach out before the end of the month so we can help you with the best we can.
Perfect. All right, great. On that note, then we are going to go. I'm just going to wish all of you a very, very happy Friday and wonderful, blessed weekend. And I just want to bless you in your businesses and encourage you to reach out to Darin, because I love my CRM and you will love it too. So thank you all so much for being here, and God bless. Mwah. Bye-bye.
See you, everyone.
Bye, Darin. Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you, Ray, for helping us out. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.